Good day, DCAR members. It's your President, Dan Staley, with an important RPAC update. Realtor representatives from across New York and America continue to meet with state and federal elected officials to advance our pro-realtor agenda. Back in May, myself and the DCAR Government Affairs Committee met with members of the New York State Assembly, Dee Barrett, Kevin Cahill, Kiernan Laurel, Jonathan Jacobson, and New York State Senators Peter Harkman and Sue Serino to discuss things that are concerning to our industry. Some of the main topics discussed were the never-ending ban on cold calling during the pandemic, fair housing reform, expanding access to affordable housing, the reduction of state and local real estate taxes, and the state's push for a good cause eviction law that would impose impractical and overly restrictive standards that would stifle investment in rental housing. In May, I had the opportunity to meet with Congressman Delgado of New York's 19th Congressional District. The Congressman is always very supportive of our Realtor agenda and agreed to co-sponsor the Bipartisan Housing Supply and Affordability Act, Bill number HR 2126 at our request. If passed, this will create a local housing policy grant program for cities, states, tribes, and regional associations to enact pro-housing policies at the local level. We discussed the Neighborhood Homes Investment Act. This would offer tax credits to attract private investment for building and the rehabilitation of over 500,000 owner-occupied homes and create a pathway to neighborhood stability through sustainable home ownership. Next, we discussed the President's plan to do away with 1031 like-kind exchanges. I'm not sure if you know this, but 1031 like-kind exchanges have been around for over 100 years and are a vital tool that promotes liquidity, investment, and helps small businesses expand and grow. Moreover, 1031 like-kind exchanges fill the gaps in the housing supply not covered by other incentives for the development of affordable housing. Limiting 1031 like-kind exchanges will increase the cost of rental housing and raise rents. Lastly, we discussed how important it is to protect the long-standing federal recognition real estate professionals to operate as independent contractors. For decades, real estate agents have been classified as statutory, not employees for federal tax purposes, and operate their business in a way that is quite different than gig economy workers or other types of temporary employment. Policymakers must preserve protections that recognize the uniqueness of the real estate industry and carve us out of any such legislation that is passed. As you can see, your RPAC dollars are hard at work. We must do our best to keep the policymakers who support our Realtor agenda in office. Your RPAC dollars help us do this. The minimum donation is $15 and will help solidify our industry and our future as the country's largest trade association. Thank you for your time.